Hi everyone, welcome so much. This is going to be so much fun tonight. This is my wonderful fiance,
Greg. How's everybody tonight?
And we are going to have really interesting time about words. Oh, hi Tina, hi Ashley. So what we're doing tonight, we'll just kind of go back a little bit, right?
Right.
So we went to a really wonderful seminar called Success Resources, and we met this really amazing, inspirational entrepreneur named Jason Tyne, and he wrote a book called 52 Words. And so we thought that would be really cool. So what it is it's you take a word a week for a year. So this is some real dedication. This is some, we're going to be a family here after a few weeks,
this is
right?
Going to last a full year, yeah.
Yeah.
52
hi,
weeks,
Lynn.
52
Oh, hi,
words.
Dawn. Hi, Tina. Can everyone hear me okay? Can we hear each other okay? Can you thumbs up me just so that I know you can hear me okay? Hi, Leslie. Leslie's on. That's awesome. Okay.
Leslie from Monterey.
Leslie Sweet, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, okay, so everyone can hear okay? Hearts are good. Happiness are good. Okay, great.
Awesome.
Perfect. Yay. All right, so keep them coming. This is going to be really fun, guys. So we were like the first 50 to go to the seminar, and we got his book. And we came home that afternoon, right?
Yeah, and then we, delved into it, and it was really, really interesting, and we figured why not share it with everybody.
Yeah, what we noticed is, okay, so first of all, each chapter is only 3 pages long. So we came back after the seminar, and, we went through it, and we talked it over, the first chapter, and we found out that we had really different ideas about the same word.
Yeah, it's amazing how one view can be changed from the other. So.
Yeah, it's very cool that way. Yeah. So we just wanted to kind of go over it with you, and then we also used, hi Rick, hi Tristan, hi Christina. So we also used our wonderful Subliminal Vision Boards app because we figured since you can create unlimited vision boards with it, why not take each word and really use it as an educational tool for each chapter? So we each separately created a subliminal vision board of what we thought and felt.
What the word of the week was.
What the word of the week was. So
we figured with the app it would amplify everything. So we figured why not try it.
Yeah, so here you are, and we're so excited. So I guess we'll just delve in, right? We're kind of new at this together thing, but it's great.
Yeah, no, it'll be fun. It's interesting.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, guys. So the first word of the book was chapter 1, and the first word was affection.
Affection. Yes.
Affection. So when we first got the book, we thought it'd be really cool to make this like a workbook. So, we wrote on it, we grabbed it. I love paperbacks because you can fold it and wrap it. I love the feel of books. So he did too. He go ahead and show this, kind of cool. So we just use it as a workbook. These are your books. I love it. There's wisdom here. And I've always felt, I think it's because I went to school at the college, always taking notes, but I love it. So use this as a workbook because it's just kind of fun that way, right?
And it's interesting to learn new words each week, and he says it will transform us. So
yeah,
why not do it, and why not amplify it with the vision board?
Share it with you guys,
exactly.
Right? Oh, hello Lola. Hi Terry. Hi Kenneth. What's the book called? Okay, the book is called 52 Words. So the idea is it's one book. Oh, wrong way. It's one word a week.
For 52 weeks.
So 52 weeks. And then we create a subliminal vision board with it, which we have created and designed. And the idea is to put the two together and really retrain your subconscious mind. If there's any kinds of limiting or negative beliefs that you have about that word, with the wisdom and the inspiration of this book, it really triggers, for me anyway, it triggered some stuff inside that I thought I had kind of let go a little bit. And so feeling that with this word, I realized that there's a couple little things that I want to reprogram and shift in my head. Hi, Lynn. Lynn says hi to you.
Hello, Lynn.
Yeah, 52 words.
Excellent. And also, when you, for each word, they give you the definition, a Bible verse,
right, and food for thought. So
and contemplation, and then an empowering thought, and then questions to ponder on. So it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, there's and it's packed full. I mean, we're talking 3 pages here. So we were like, okay, we're going to be dedicated. We're going to do this.
We're going to do this together.
And we'll do it with you guys.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll be really neat.
And if you do feel inclined to buy the book, we will have the link at the bottom.
Actually, the link is already there, and the link to our app, both the Google link and the iOS link.
Excellent.
All right, so affection was the word, the first word. And what we're going to do, so what I said would be kind of neat is that before we even read the book, I thought it would be neat to write down at the top what my thoughts were on affection. And then Greg did the same thing. And we're going to read you that first. So this is before we even read the book or read that chapter. And just what we started off with. Oh, thanks for all the hearts, guys. This is so much fun. Share, share, share. Get everyone over. Anyone who's home on a Friday night, come on over. You know, grab a drink. We got some nice water. And get on your comfy couch and, you know, get comfy with us. So we'll be here for a long time together. All right, so that's what we did. We started off with, I said, well, just take 5 or 10 minutes and write down what you feel from the very beginning of what you think that word means. So, Greg, you want to go?
Sure.
Okay. We'll have him go first. So this is, again, this word is affection. This is the first word of the week in this book, 52 words.
The word affection gives me a feeling of openness of everything about me given to the one I love in all ways.
Oh. I love you. I love you too, baby.
The feeling of a beautiful moment that gives me a feeling of love and source energy. Most of all, affection is with my true love, and it will be forever.
Oh.
You're getting a lot of affection tonight.
I know. See how this book works?
That's great.
That's awesome. So that's what he thought of affection. That's beautiful, baby. Thank you. All right.
You're very welcome.
So, and then I'm going to share what affection meant for me. The first things that came into my head, and it's very surprising. So, my first one was like a warm embrace, connection, action behind love. You know, and then the idea came about PDA. I don't know why, but the idea of public displays of affection. So somehow I went into my mind about different relationships that I've had where the PDA was off. And my thought was that, you know, affection has to be kind of balanced in a way.
Not just indoors. You know, affection needs to be, like you said,
outdoors.
And
yeah, outdoors.
In the public.
In the public. Yeah, in the public. And more important, like, for instance, when I was growing up, my mom basically, literally begged for affection from my dad. I mean, all the time. Why won't you hug me? Why won't you kiss me?
You should never have to beg for affection.
No, you shouldn't.
Never,
you should never have to beg for affection. But at the same time, you know, there has to be just that balance, because my idea was that, you know, no level is right. You know, there's like a spectrum, a lot of affection and not a lot of affection. But I believe that really for two people to be compatible, one of the main foundations is that connection and that affection. So that was what came into my head. You know, it's like too little, you feel lonely. You know, if you don't get enough affection, you too much and you feel suffocated. You want to, like, you know,
there's got to be a medium.
So you got to be in the medium, and I think you also have to be in your balanced medium. Or a lot of people love a lot of affection, and they love to have the other partner, you know, and that works really good for them. Or some people are just more stoic, and they don't need a lot of affection. They think that working hard is showing love, or, you know, there's other ways of doing it. Look at all these hearts. These are great.
I have a question for everybody.
Yeah, let's get.
Let us know what.
Yeah, what do you feel?
What's your take on affection?
Well, yeah, when you hear the word affection,
what first comes to mind?
Yeah, let's see some comments. This will be fun. Type away, guys. So that's what we thought of affection before we even started reading the book. What do we have? Come on, guys. Who's the brave one tonight? Affection. What do you feel when you think of affection? Oh, good. Hi, Christina. Hi, Colleen. Hi, Rosemary. Hi, Maya. Hi, Missy. Oh, Missy's on. That's great. Hi, Clee. Hi, Daniel. Okay, physically showing love, right? Okay, Lynn, that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great way to show affection.
Physically showing love. That's beautiful. Love, yeah. Being told you're loved. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, exactly.
But I think there's more than one way of affection. It could be like a universal affection, a feeling of love, you know what I mean? From the energy from the universe. It's not always coming from an individual.
Right.
I think there's more than one way of affection.
Right.
You know.
Oh, yeah, there's so many ways of affection. Kindness, touch, intimacy. Beautiful, Katie.
Yeah.
Hi, Candace.
And feeling that warm energy.
I'm going to bring you closer just a little bit. And feeling a warm.
I feel the warm energy when I'm with you is, you know, a good, calming and affectionate feeling.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, to me, affection can just be like a holding of the hand. Or, hi, Candace.
Should we get centered?
Oh, are we not centered?
I don't know.
Sorry, we're going to bring you a little closer.
I'm all the way in the,
okay, that's good.
Hanging on in the rail.
Well, come on over.
I think I might do that.
All right, come on over. Get closer.
I'm good.
Okay, all right. Kind and thoughtful words, right? Okay, perfect. So, you know, for me, when I thought of affection at first, I thought of, you know, with people. And then I thought, you know, when people are at the lowest in their life, you know, with all the flooding and everything going on, that's when you see the love and the true light that we are. You know, I almost felt like affection is really innate in us.
When people just automatically come out and help. Right.
We are, our innate way is to actually be, I think, really free and allowing yourself to you know, to give freely. That's who we are originally. And so it made me think, you know, it's your environment almost that makes you perceive or makes you become whatever level that affection is.
And your circumstance.
Your circumstances, what you go through,
but
you
your
know?
environment and what you're involved in on a daily basis, yeah.
Right.
That definitely makes a difference.
Absolutely. And, you know, seeing my mom beg for affection most of my life, you know, it was one of those things where I said, I'm never going to be with someone that is not at my level. I will never beg for someone to show me affection. I don't, you know, it's just, I want that. Well, no, I know that. I know that. Okay, so those were our ideas of what affection was. So we'll go ahead, Greg, go ahead and read with the definition. So this is the Webster's definition of affection. So now that you've thought in your mind what affection feels to you, what you feel when you think about it, here's what the Webster Dictionary says.
The definition: a feeling of liking and caring for someone or something.
That's it. A feeling of liking and caring for someone
or something.
Or something.
It doesn't have to be a person. You know what I mean? You can put affection towards an animal. You could have put, you know.
Right.
So it's
right. And you could put self-affection. That came to my head when I thought about it. You know, and I thought, well, what is self-affection? There's self-love, but right, affection is love. So if you were to do self-affection, or not affection, sorry, affection, what would that be? Would it be when you walk by a mirror, maybe you smile at yourself? You know,
you give yourself that good feeling.
Yeah, I mean, I went into the bathroom today because I've been thinking about affection more, and I thought, you know, I'm gonna be self-affecting. I'm gonna start.
Really?
Yes, I'm gonna give myself affection, and I'm talking about, you know, I even looked in the mirror and said, "You're rocking it, Jen." I mean, you know, you got to give yourself a pat on the back. You guys have been through so much, and you're here and you've overcome everything, and you got to love yourself, and that's a good way of doing it. So so that was one of them, was self-affection. Okay, so then there's a Bible verse, and
we decided on the Bible verse that if it really stands out to us,
right,
then we'll talk about it. But if it's
right, we want you to, this is a great book, and it's a workbook, it's a fun, you know, so we don't want to tell you the whole chapters because we really want you
like a preview
to get this book yourself and then be able to search within yourself and then use our Subliminal Vision Boards app as the tool. It's a tool that really amplifies it, takes those answers from your heart and you put them on the board and start retraining your subconscious mind with it.
Yeah, because we weren't even, you're the one who suggested to do this with the app.
Yeah,
so
well, it's cool,
it just happened that way, and what a better way to, you know, put a word into your head.
Yeah, exactly. Make the word, and whatever you feel, whatever maybe healing you need to do.
Just doing it for a week.
Do it for a week,
you know,
and then do another word.
And then the word changes.
And the word will change. But I think after a week, you will find that you see these words differently because you reprogrammed your subconscious mind. And because of really, there's a lot of wisdom in these little chapters.
Oh, I definitely have. I mean, I've ended up changing the board a couple times.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, reconstructing
See, because it's kind of in your head.
Because once you start hearing all these things and having it come into your subconscious, I started thinking about other types of affection. You know, not just towards a human, but animals, universal.
Yeah.
It all just came about.
And you know what? Speaking of animals, when I was creating the Subliminal Vision Board, I thought of Boo Boos. This is our kitty Boo Boos. I don't know if you can see her. Let's see. She's here too. There she is. Hi, baby. So she's here with us too. We'll have to include her next time.
Yeah.
And so I thought, okay, so let me ask you guys, who has a pet here? And I want to ask you, when was the last time that you spent 20 full straight minutes playing with your pet?
Was that the same for dogs too?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you?
They say that cats and dogs need 20 minutes. Minimum 20 minutes a day of playing with you.
Connection, one-on-one. Because they're home alone all day. And then, I don't know about you, but I come home from working all day, and I go straight to you, give you a kiss, talk about the day. We, maybe make dinner, or we go leave for dinner. We say hi to Boo Boos. Absolutely. We pet her. We love her for a minute.
But these last 2 days,
I
played with her today for like 25 minutes. It was incredible. Yeah.
See, that's what, and I took the time yesterday and did the same thing.
Hurry, excitement.
Right. But the point is that even this chapter, just learning about affection, I told myself that I'm going to every day spend 20 minutes with Boo Boos. And I'm going to play with her. I'm not just going to love her and look at my phone the whole time like I normally do. I mean, I don't want to be a bad mommy, but sometimes we get wrapped up and coming and going, and we forget that there's this little sweet
I know, it's always
love.
Bye Boo Boos, bye Boo Boos.
Yeah, exactly. So when you have pets, love them more. Give them affection, because they're sweet lights that are so teachers of ours. And I mean, they're living beings, and we need to really appreciate them and give them attention.
Pay more attention to them.
Pay more attention. More attention of affection.
More intention on affection.
Oh, more intention. There you go. Okay. So the food for thought I thought was interesting, though. So the food for thought was, and this is big, okay? We fear rejection, want attention, crave affection, and dream of perfection. And that was by Anonymous.
I don't agree with everything on there, though.
Really?
Not every.
Well, you don't feel it.
But not everybody.
You don't feel it, maybe.
Yeah.
A lot of people do feel that. For you, it didn't really connect with you.
Yeah.
But you know what? For me, it did. We fear rejection, right? So a lot of people live their lives with fear of rejection, and they stop growing and stop expanding because they're afraid someone's going to say no. You know?
Never stop. Don't ever stop pursuing what you're going after, or
yeah. And don't let somebody else stunt your growth of finding your purpose and finding yourself. Because, you know, for fear of rejection, first of all, fear is an illusion. Fear can be snapped out like that. There are only two known fears, and that's the fear when we're born with two fears. The one is the fear of falling, and the second is a fear of loud noise. Every other fear has been brought on to us by someone else, someone else's fear, what someone told you, what you saw, advertisements,
they've been
media.
implanted in our, they've been implanted in our head.
Absolutely, yeah. So
they're your subconscious.
So you know what? Think about this too. If you have a fear of rejection, what's the worst that could happen? They say no. Are you going to breathe the next day? Of course you are. You know, we put so much on what someone else thinks about us or what we're doing. And when you finally release that I don't know how to put it, that feeling of someone else runs my life, and you decide it doesn't matter. Yeah, and it doesn't matter what somebody thinks. I know in my heart that blah, 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 right? So fear of rejection, don't let it happen. Just, you know what? Just do it, and you'll see that you live through it. And then you can figure out what you want to do from there.
Countless stories of people who have been rejected many times.
Oh, yeah.
Many times.
I think Einstein was one of them.
I mean, Michael Jordan was let go of his high school basketball team. But he didn't have the fear of rejection. He kept going, and one of the best basketball players. Don't
let anything keep you from doing anything. And feel free, guys, you know, hearts, thumbs up, comment if you want. We're here to answer any questions. The other one, want attention. So, right? So, food for thought. We want attention. I think because it's part of who we naturally are. We're naturally loved, you know. So, when we're craving love, it's just because we are love. And it seems natural for us to have it.
Craving it isn't innate being as a human being. We have to have affection and love.
We do. If we're a baby,
babies,
if they don't have affection when they're born, they die. I mean, it's a scientific fact.
They go straight to their mother for the warmth and the affection.
And the mother immediately doesn't go, well, oh, I don't know about this one. She's immediately welcoming that baby with pure affection, pure love, pure focus, intention, and energy. And then dream of perfection. So I don't know. Like, do you dream of perfection?
I never do. Because it's never going to happen.
Perfection. Right? Are you a perfectionist?
Yeah, definitely.
You know, sometimes I've been told that I was, because I want quality work.
Yeah, no. But do you strive for perfectionism? Not someone saying, but do you personally say, it's got to be perfect. It's got to be. Do you strive for that?
Kind of.
You do? Wow.
Well, because I want quality. I don't expect.
Quality is one thing, but perfectionism. But, you know,
as good as it can be. That's really what I want. I want it to be the highest potential that it could be.
Good. That's good.
And I guess that's not perfection, because then that would be, there's always going to be something.
Oh, you'd be bitching and complaining about, I got to get this done.
Well, that's true.
But you shouldn't have to do that.
No, you shouldn't. Okay. Well, guys, thanks so much for joining us. We're doing the 52 words. And our first word, this is the first chapter.
Affection.
And we're doing affection. Yeah. So,
what was the next one?
There was one little sentence here. I want to read it to you. It said, just to give you an idea of the knowledge of this book, it said, we begin to realize that there are things about us that we don't like, and we realize that we have shortcomings. hopefully those feelings lead us in a way that we want to grow. You know, I mean, that's like best case scenario, because there are going to be things all the time that, you know, I want to lose weight, or
there's always something.
Something.
You're always going to have something in front of you that you're going to have to
right.
go around.
And the beautiful, what I loved about that is because it was really about perspective, right? So like, we can either choose to believe that, you know, or we can do something about it, take action and grow from that. You know, if you feel like you're overweight, you can either sit with that heavy feeling, or start, take an action, take something, do something in the direction of better. Okay.
And you don't have to go all at once. Just take action slowly, day by day, and you'll build it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a great thing.
Yeah. Anything grabbed you?
Well, we had the other sentence that he wrote.
This is fun, guys. Thank you for joining. Feel free to add some comments. Let us know what you think when you hear the word affection. Affection's what we're talking about tonight, and we're going over Jason Tyne's 52 words.
What does it mean to crave attention?
Say it a little bit loud.
What does it mean to crave attention? It seems like a lot of us these days don't get enough attention at work, don't get enough attention at home. I think that, you know, people need to start focusing on themselves. You know, if you want attention, give yourself attention.
Right.
You know, don't look for it through other people. I think you should do it, you know, through meditation is definitely a great outlet, and vision boards, you know. Am I getting
He's cutting in. Yeah, he's cutting in.
All right.
Yeah, no, absolutely, honey. I agree with you.
Craving attention. You should never have to crave it.
And if you're gonna put that energy towards someone who's not benefiting you or not making you feel good, turn that around, that energy and that focus, and put it on you. Right? That's what you're trying to.
Yeah, because
I agree.
You have to love yourself first. That is the key. If you don't love yourself, like yourself, and are not happy with yourself, it's not going to work. But you have to start from within.
You do. Do you have any questions that we can kind of go back and forth
or
with?
Any thoughts?
Or any
Doesn't
thoughts
have to
at
be a
all?
question.
Yeah, for sure.
So these are really quick chapters.
Yeah.
Only 3 pages. So.
Yeah, it's the affection. Yeah, attention to boo-boos more. So one of the other things that I found was, and this is kind of interesting. It said in the book, it said everybody wakes up every single day with a pile of problems staring him or her directly in the face. So what we go to bed with in our heads, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what we wake up with
very important.
Is so important. It's so important to really set an intention before you go to bed. We do it every night. Every night we lie there and we breathe and we set an intention. And then we created multiple subliminal vision boards. And so we'll look for 5 minutes before we go to bed.
Very powerful before you go to bed, because that's the last thing that your subconscious sees. Mm-hmm. And that's what you're going to be dreaming about. I've been having wonderful dreams of everything I've been putting on my vision board.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
It's really exciting. Well, because you put it in your head before you go to sleep, and you put it in your head when you wake up. It's powerful.
Yeah, it really is. And you're creating boards of stuff that you want and stuff that you like and stuff that makes you feel good. So why not go to bed and think about what made you feel good?
Right.
Right?
Exactly.
And so then what we do is we wake up in the morning and we do the same thing. And you know what, guys? It's changing our life. It really is, because what you start your morning with, they say the first, I want to say like 2 minutes after you wake up, is very, very powerful. It sets a whole
tone for the day.
Tone for the day, exactly.
It's very important.
And so what we do is we do our subliminal vision boards, and we reprogram our subconscious mind with it.
And then for the book, we're reprogramming our subconscious mind each week with a different word.
With a different word.
This is just exciting, you know.
So I set
one vision board a week for this.
One vision board a week. So what I do, because you can create unlimited vision boards with our app, you know, I do a different vision board at night, maybe one in the morning, and then when I have my break at work, when I do it, that's when I do my word one. I look at it, I kind of just get away from my computer screen and I go to my phone screen. But I know when I'm on my phone and I'm doing the subliminal take 5, that I'm reprogramming my mind with some things that I needed to heal with this one word this week. And I'm already seeing results just because it's, you know, affection is kind of everywhere when you look at it.
Yeah.
And yet it's, I feel like as a society, we're becoming more distant. So, right? Do you feel that way? I mean,
sometimes it just depends on, you know, who you meet on a daily basis. But,
right. Well, that's true. But I mean, as a society in whole.
Well, because everyone's going like this, looking at
their phones.
Everyone's staring at their. No one's talking to each other.
No one's talking. So, you know, it's let alone amazing. Smiling, let alone, you know, hugging. So, you know, you got to know whatever your level is. You know, whether you're here with really affectionate or over here with not very affectionate or vice versa. I don't know. But but what we're saying and what we found is that if you just go a little bit more, just do a little bit more than you normally do, right? And that's what I noticed. I mean, do what you want or can, but yeah, this was a really interesting one.
It is.
Did anything else grab you at all?
No, I don't want to give too much away.
Well, whatever you wrote. What's this one? Do this one.
Yeah, but what was the question for that one?
Well, I don't know. It's your thing. No more sugar, he wrote. So what's that about?
I'm trying to remember what that was.
Well, what was it underlined? That's why it's good as a workbook.
In other words, we want to know that we're going to be loved regardless of what's going on.
I think what you were doing, because this was about the craving just takes over and you become consumed by it. I think that's where the sugar part came in.
Probably did.
Right, did. Which is interesting because, you know, craving, you know, what are you craving during the day? Are you craving?
Maybe the sugar gives affection.
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, lots of M&M kisses, chocolate kisses.
The feelings it gives you.
Yeah. Maybe the feelings it gives you, yeah. I thought this was interesting too. It said, most people have a very difficult time in making a decision anywhere in any area of their life. And, you know, I don't know. You see, when I was 18, my dad kicked me out of the house, and I was homeless for a month, living in my car. And nothing but uncertainty came flooding into my reality at that very moment. I didn't know where I was going to live. I didn't even know what I was going to do.
Then how long did that last in your car?
A month.
1 month sleeping in your car.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was supposed to go to Chico State. So I had all my books that I was supposed to go. And so when my dad kicked me out, he gave me 5 minutes to pack my stuff. And I remember grabbing my books, thinking, I could have had this big duffel bag, thinking, okay, I don't know how I'm going to get through this moment, but I know I'll be able to go back to school, right? So my point is that we've all come from moments of complete, utter uncertainty. And what I learned is that I'm really self-resilient. I learned that really quick. Why? Because I didn't have a choice. You know, it's either survive or don't survive. And the fact of the matter is that in those uncertain times, to me, that's like a soul,
searching kind of
searching,
time.
there's a capacity in you. And sometimes I think we stay at this capacity in our life. But when something happens and pushes us out of our comfort zone,
something like that is huge.
Well, that was kind of bigger than, yeah. But, right, it really expands you. So the more intense your uncertainty is in what you want in life or what you see or what you feel, the more that capacity either stays or you decide to do something and make a decision. And I think that's why I'm really good at taking action, because why wouldn't you? Like, you just don't have a choice. That's what you have to do next.
When the opportunity presents itself.
Or when you don't have any when you're just completely uncertain, there's got to be a point where you say, okay, I've got to choose. I've got to do something.
Something has to happen. Now.
Right. And what I learned is that when I make those decisions, I listen to my gut. That is the biggest thing. Can I get like hearts? Because your gut instinct and your heart instinct is all connected. It really is. You just feel it.
Follow your heart.
And so make sure that you are following that gut, that connection inside you. Listen to that, feel that. And when you're uncertain about something, go with what's making you the happiest. And even if it's scary, even if it doesn't even seem like it's a reality, if you have a step in the direction of going more toward your heart, more toward but it's going to make you feel better, that's the direction I think you want to go in. Right? I mean,
if you have a choice, and you do, always move forward.
Always move forward and move.
Yeah, don't wait.
Don't just stay where you're at.
The universe loves speed.
The universe does love speed.
Fast.
Yeah, because when you're aligned, that's when the universe
will start coming into play real quick. Boom.
So, and you know that you've had moments like that in your life where things just were paved in front of you.
When you're in the zone, when you're in the zone
and things are just working good.
Everything's happening.
Stay in that, that's what I do is I try to think. I listen to a lot of Abraham. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you do.
I love Abraham because she teaches me about being aligned and being connected and going with what makes you feel good and milking it for everything you can. Jump up and down. I mean, that's what Tony Robbins was telling us.
I jump every day.
He jumps every day.
I do.
That's great.
I'm very excited.
Have you ever jumped before during the day?
No, not like this, but because this has feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know things are happening
and maybe jumping, right? Maybe that is a sign of self-affection. Maybe you just need to move, Maybe just go, yes! Yes! All right, who's going to do that with us? Let's do it. Pets are great teachers. Yes, definitely. I wonder if there's any more. I found myself doing that when I leave the... Wow, it's real. Wow, we had so many more comments. They're just coming in now. How weird.
No, it didn't automatically scroll.
No, it's just not scrolling at all.
No.
I don't know. Oh, there we go. Joins. Christina, I used to strive for perfection to the point of not being able to relax. Thankfully, I learned to be happy with putting in my best effort. Yeah, exactly. That's what it's about. Lola, I am one of 9. You just have to.
One of 9.
Wow, that's a lot of kids. There's no feeling sorry for yourself. That's what I have learned. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. It's one of those. It's like a survival thing. You don't have a choice. You just.
It's innate in all of us.
It is innate in all of us.
But some people don't tend to take the action. You have to.
You have to take action. You.
It's an action world.
And you know what? For all of you who don't know, I ended up giving Tony Robbins our business card at the seminar.
Very, very intense.
And I don't even know what came over me. All I can say is that I went from a capacity of whatever to a good substantial amount. I didn't even know I had that in me, really. I mean,
she kept saying, I'm going to get it in Tony's hands. And people were like, no, Tony Robbins never grabs anything from anybody.
No. Yeah. I mean, it was really beautiful.
Yeah, no, it was a great moment.
It really, it's because it really, for me, you know, whether he downloads it or not, I'm sure he's going to. So definitely put love and light and good vibes that he does, please. Because you really want to help the world with this app, and he's got so much influence and such a following. But yeah, the capacity, when you do something out of your capacity normally, and you really make a point of really expanding, doing something that just knocks your own self off your feet, like that pretty much did it for me. It changed my life, because I had never known that was inside of me to do something like that, you know. And so it's exciting to leap. And when you finally do start to leap more and more, it becomes more comfortable. You just learn to not take no for an answer. And you just learn to have confidence.
And then it was funny because the author of the book, Jason, was part of the program we were at that Tony Robbins was headlining. And when we met with him the next day, he said, you're the woman that gave Tony Robbins the card, because he said they were all backstage laughing about it, because they said Tony never grabs anything from anybody, and they couldn't believe it that he did that. Yeah. And it was funny because he said, he's all Subliminal Vision Boards App, and then he's all, ooh, vision board.
Yeah, he did like a spooky, like he was, And the whole audience, all 4,000 people laughed. I mean, it was such a moment.
He's all, ooh, Subliminal Vision Board.
I mean, it was
pretty funny.
It was cool.
It was a moment, but they said it. Jason, the author of the book, said everybody was laughing backstage. Like, wow, they were surprised that he did that.
Yeah, so, you know, guys, leap. That's, you know, you have nothing to fear. Leap and believe. Oh, it's beautiful, baby. Yeah, leap and believe, because, it's fun to leap. It really is. You just do it, you know. I had so many butterflies.
Because then you're in the vortex and you stay in the vortex.
Yeah. I was shaking, guys. I really was. He had bodyguards, 2 bodyguards that would crawl and follow him everywhere he went. And I could have gotten kicked out of the seminar, but it was so funny.
I don't think you would have gotten
I don't know. Well, I don't know.
Who cares? He grabbed it from you, so.
Right, but the point is that I didn't let any of those negative thoughts. I just pushed through it. I just was like, nope, this is going to happen. She was
like a mad woman. She was taking business cards and putting them on seats. And it was nuts.
I was. It was really funny.
Awesome. No. It was,
I'm like way cut off.
You did good, though. You did very good that day to make it happen. So proud of you for that.
Yeah, you're taking it all, baby.
I was not getting any before.
Now you got it all. All right. Yeah, so where are you going?
I'm just helping you out here.
Oh, that's nice. See? Aw, thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
So that's affection. I think him pushing the keyboard over to angle it better. That was a moment of affection, right? Maybe affection is maybe thank you. Maybe affection is just what your perspective of it is. Right?
And like I was saying, there's many perspectives.
So many perspectives.
So many. You know, like for example, if you have a bug in your house and you don't go to kill the bug, you show affection by picking it up and taking it outside.
There you go.
Wow. That's
affection to a bug, to an insect. No, that was true.
It's true. That
you either could kill it, or you could. I mean, we do it. We take like a Tupperware. And we have like a piece of cardboard.
Yeah, and we slide it under, and if we ever get a bug, we bring it outside.
Bring it outside. And
no need to kill it. You know what I mean? It's just misguided into the wrong house.
Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way. But you got to catch it. I can't not. If I see a bug in the house, I can't go to sleep that night. I have to find it and release it out of the house. Because I will feel it on my toes, in my head. You know, it's one of those things.
Yeah, you don't want that.
No, exactly.
What about these questions at the bottom?
Okay, yeah.
And also at the end of each chapter, they have questions to ponder.
Right, and what we're going to do, we're only going to choose one question because there's 3 of them. But we really want you to go to Amazon. The link's up on here.
And follow with us.
Go and follow with us. Yeah, I think it's like $3.99 or $4.99. It's not a lot. And it's a whole year. And you be with us on a Friday night. I mean, come on.
Oh, to digitally download it?
Yeah, it's just on your Kindle. I think you can just get it on Kindle. You'll have to check it out. The link is up here. I'll add it. It was on the original invite. So
do that.
I will do that, and then I'll also put the link to our Subliminal Vision Board app too. All right, so you want to choose
a
question? We'll choose a question, and I want you to answer it too, okay? All right, let's thumbs up if you're going to answer this question. You can. We'll answer it all together. Thumbs up. Who's here? Who is ready to? Yeah. All right. Well, I got 2 thumbs up. Okay.
You want me to pick the question?
Yeah. Oh, we have thumbs. Yay! And hearts. Awesome. And you guys share this. You know what? There's a lot of like lonely people out there, and on a Friday night, or maybe they're just wanting to stay home, long week, and would like to just hang out and be in like a little group, like a book. Just like a book.
Like a book club.
Like a book club.
We created a book club. A video log book club.
A video log book club. So invite people that you think would like to join our video log.
I think they call that vlogs.
Vlogs, yeah. I think
so. I like that.
I don't know.
We're catching up on technology terms.
We are. I'm telling you, I was not into technology as much until this app
the terms.
Came out.
There's so many different terms.
It's the whole world.
Vlogs. I can't even. There's just too many of them. But
all right, let's get to the question.
Let's get to the question. All right. So.
All right. Here's the question, guys.
This question: when you think about this word, affection, what is stopping you from growing in this area of your life?
Ooh. When you think of this word
affection, what is stopping you from growing in this area of your life? For me, nothing's stopping me because I feel so excited and I feel affection when I'm sharing this with people.
Yeah,
I really do, because
sharing your purpose, sharing. Yeah.
It's because it's helping people, and that's what's really nice about it. Yeah. And so I'll always keep, growing, being affectionate. I've always been an affectionate person, anyways.
Right.
Always.
But it's different with strangers.
Well, you've seen the affection when I first met you.
What?
Well, right when we first met, I was very affectionate to you.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be.
No, he was.
No, I mean.
You're making me like red.
Why?
Yeah, no, he was. He was very sweet. He was.
I was her manager.
For like a month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for like a month. It was a crazy
and
story.
And she came prancing in and.
He always says that.
Oh, because you did. She's like, how do you do?
Well.
It was great.
Awesome.
No, it was, no.
Yeah, that was a great day. It really was. And, affection can be even an energy, like an energy connection. That's affection.
It was very,
to open yourself enough to.
It was instant.
To give,
yeah.
It was an instant connection. I guess we're like twin flames. I mean, we are so good together.
We were burning.
Well, that too. But, more about like, we work together and we live together
But I had to write you up like 5 times.
Oh, stop it. No, you didn't. I did. But the point is, he did not. What are you doing? But the point is that, now you made me lose my point. What's the point here?
The point is that we work together good and we show our affection towards each other easily. It's natural.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's good.
It's warm. It's a warm feeling.
It is warm. It is absolutely warm. But as individuals, this book was really good because, it made me kind of go back in my head about my mom wanting to crave affection from my dad and being kicked out of the house and having to have self-resilience and that gut instinct, you know.
And from you seeing that your whole life, you know, that's not easy to see.
Yeah, I mean, there's some subconscious stuff I think we all do, you know. Even when we think we're okay, and we are okay, we're always okay, but we can always heal more, right? And when we do heal that, I think it really catapults you even more into your purpose, even more into your self-confidence, your self-esteem, that type of thing. Okay, so everyone, which one was that?
Number 3.
Number 3. When you think about the word affection, what is stopping you? What's literally stopping you? What are you allowing to stop you? How about that, right? Because you are the creator of your own reality. And whatever you think is stopping you, you're doing that, sweetie. You're doing that. So what are you allowing to stop you from growing in that area of your life? You know, and maybe that's just the question that you want to ask yourself. You know, if you are...
Because you should never stop growing affectionately. Never.
I don't think so either, yeah. No, affection is...
You need to receive it and give it.
Right.
I believe.
Yeah. What do you guys think? You know? Are you an affectionate person, and does it matter? I mean, I don't think like low affection people are not good people. I think it's really a balance. I think that some people don't need that as much. I know lots of people actually that they're not very affectionate, even with each other, and they're fine. They do stuff behind the closed doors, or they, you know, whatever it is. I mean, they have a good marriage. Well, I'm just saying, like,
I know, just saying.
You know what I mean? Like,
I do.
Not everyone is in the PDA, but maybe they're rocking it, you know, at night. So it's really up to you. I think what's really important is that you feel good with yourself, loving yourself, being affectionate towards yourself, and then receiving that affection as well. You know, the right amount.
You need to receive, because receiving is very important too.
It is, and the right amount for you. Everyone is different, and yet we're the same. So whatever you need for yourself in regards to affection, that's what you should be striving for. That's what you should be focusing on, and that's what you should not settle anything less than for.
I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, that's what we got out of this. So, all right.
It's a good chapter, though.
It was.
The first week, you know, affection, that was good.
Yeah, don't peek. Peek, don't peek. You're done. So this was affection.
Oh, yeah.
Go get this book at the Amazon store. 52 words.
Okay, but first off,
by Jason Tyne.
We created a vision board.
And we created a vision board.
Let's show our boards.
All right, you want to see our boards? So we both went separately. I haven't even seen his board, and he hasn't seen mine. We decided we were going to do this.
Each week we're going to do a board for each word.
He's doing his own
amplify it and you know, do like a little take 5, you know, once a day on it.
Yep. And just reprogram. This is serious, guys. There are a lot of people, including myself, that really needed to retrain my subconscious mind with really good things about affection. Because I got to tell you, you know, 18 years of hearing my mom beg for affection from my dad, that's in there really good. It's still, you know what I mean? It's ingrained. It's in my subconscious mind. But in using our app and being able to reprogram
and apply it to this program,
apply it to this book,
it's huge. Because
I'm starting to really think of affection differently. I really am. I'm looking at other ways I can either bring affection toward me or give affection. But I'm more in the present about affection than being in my mind back in the past with what affection, you know what I mean? Like when I think of affection,
to you.
Yeah, exactly, or lack of affection that, you know, comes in.
Right.
But now I'm focusing on giving that affection and and getting it a return, because you need that, you know, you do. And as a couple, you know, we can always be more affectionate. We were talking earlier, and I was saying, you know, we should kiss more, and we should hold hands more, you know, I mean, like, or we can stare gaze. I mean, a lot of different things that you can always do as a couple.
There's always something.
You know, like, what do you want to do more affectionately with me?
Cuddle.
You want to cuddle?
Oh, especially in wintertime now, yeah.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
I get hot flashes a lot, you know, so.
Well, it's going to be cold here soon.
Good. Okay, you get more cuddling in the winter.
There you go. That's nice.
Very cool. Yeah. And I want more looking in each other's eyes.
I can do that.
No, but seriously, I think when you look at it, we take connection for granted, and we are living in a very fast-paced world, and I really believe that we don't look at each other, really look inside each other's eyes enough, where we're looking and connecting with that energy and that light, you know, because we're so busy. We see kind of the face, and then we move on, and we're doing this and this, and we're talking. But really taking that time to look in each other's eyes is really important. It's really a connection, a soul connection. So that's what we're doing. We're going to cuddle more in the winter, and we're gonna I don't know why it's not working. The scrolling thing's not. Leap and believe. I love that, Christina. Now it's starting. You guys got this. Thanks, Daniel. Well, now all these are coming in. Wow, everyone's commenting. Oh, hi, Roxanne. Who's on here?
Hi, Mom.
Oh, hi, Laura. Yes, Daniel, affection and touch is vital for all, even animals. Exactly. Yeah, you guys share this, okay? Get this out here, you know. It's Friday night. I guess it is like a vlog book. What is it?
Book club.
A book club. Book club. So invite everyone. This is
fun. Jason said it will transform our lives.
Yeah,
so
you know.
Let's try it.
So that's what we're doing. All right, so are you ready to see the vision board, the subliminal? I can't wait to see yours. Because we had very different views on the book itself. I'm curious what your
I had to change mine a couple times.
Wow.
I even said, yeah.
Do you want to?
Put it on there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so we had this kind of set up differently. We couldn't get ourselves live on the camera one that we were on. So we're going to have to work on this a little bit. We're going to figure it out. All right, so you want to put yours first?
Sure.
Okay, so we're going to put yours first. So hold on one second. We're just going to turn this around. It's okay. Okay, hold on. Sorry, guys. We're just going to turn this around.
Oh, you're not going to do it on the TV?
Yeah, I'm going to have it. Woo! Okay, hold on. Oh, it's on this, right?
No, you turn that thing up.
Yeah. So how do I move it over?
What do you?
Hold on. Sorry, guys. Okay, we'll try this. All right, here we go.
Why don't you just direct me?
Is that what we want to do?
Yeah,
Does that work?
You knocked the power cord out of the.
Okay, grab it. Grab it. Okay, hold on.
All right, try it. See if it works.
Okay. All right, you guys. Here we go. So.
You doing mine first or yours?
All right, can you guys see that okay? All right, so Greg's going to talk about his vision board. We'll go to his first, and then we'll go to mine. I'm going to just move this up a little bit, make it a little brighter. Okay, cool. It's getting better. I guess that's good. Okay. Yeah. All right, so here we go. So here is Greg's. And hold on. Okay.
Wow.
That is Greg's. Oh, this is. Oh, look at the bird he put.
Oh yeah,
you added that?
I added the seagull in there.
That's awesome. Okay, so Greg, what is?
Definitely, I started off with the main, the actual word affection.
Right. Okay.
And then I added just, a few good affirmations.
So,
I am affectionate to all in all ways.
it's nice.
And this one pertains to you and I, sharing our warm affection together.
Nice.
Warm ocean breeze of affection. And then I am surrounded by universal affection.
I like that.
I feel and give affection. And this was a picture, I don't know, somewhere in the Mediterranean. It's just
That's beautiful.
It's a beautiful picture, yeah. And
I love that there's a cactus here, which is really
it's the Mediterranean Ocean for sure, but I just don't know where it is, but it's beautiful.
And you added the bird?
You can add images that don't show the background if you type in .png when you're searching Google Images. So yeah, this picture didn't even have the bird on there. I just added the bird in.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, I figured why not add a bird, right? It looks cool, right?
It's very peaceful looking. Like there's a very
But doesn't it look like the bird goes there?
Yeah, it totally does. It looks great.
Yeah. Very
cool. That looks really cool. So he really likes affirmations. That's what I've noticed about your boards. Mm-hmm. He's really into affirmations and listening to them, and we know what he does. Tell him what you do.
I have a different vision board that I have 20 different affirmations on there, and I use the sound feature. And when you use the sound feature, there's 3 different features. You could either use your own voice, you can do Zen sounds, and
this is on the Subliminal Vision Boards App.
Music library. So hearing your own self say affirmations is very powerful, very, very powerful. So what I did was I created my vision board, and then I said all 20 affirmations using the voice feature. And then what I do is when I go on a long drive in the car, I'll put my vision board on, and I'll put it through the stereo system in the car, and I'll hear it, the same thing over it, because it keeps looping over and over. But you're hearing your affirmations over and over, and things are just happening.
It's so true. I
like
thought
4 hours straight. I hear my affirmations.
I don't know how he does it for 4 hours, but that's really cool.
Because
it's true though.
You gotta do what makes it work.
It's funny because I did it for like a half hour driving to work this morning for the first time, and it was funny at least for like the first kind of moments, and then I started hearing myself say really positive things in my own voice. Mm-hmm. And there's something about like there's a comfort in hearing your own voice saying things.
And especially I say it when I hear my voice saying it, and I know all 20 of those affirmations.
Yeah, he has in my heart now.
No, it's just
great.
Yeah.
That's what's in his head now. Whatever was before or whatever, those are now the things he thinks about.
Yes.
All right, you ready for my board?
I am ready.
Okay, guys.
Let's see.
This is my board.
All right. Let's see. Wow.
I like images.
Yes, you do.
So,
that is great.
You like that? So what I did was I had a background. This all is one background, the green and then the owls. I love these 2 owls here. I love owls anyway. And they were just, I think, what's funny is that I really loved the way they were kind of gazing at each other in their eyes. And, we have lots of comments.
They just keep coming.
Yay, yes, I love affection. It's very important. I think it's important, but yes. Wow, here we have a real lag on the comments, guys. Sorry about not answering them. But here you go. Here's our the board. So I rise in love with Greg. And then I put one of my favorite pictures of him and I just put I am loved. And then I really loved, like for me, holding hands is really nice. And this was the ocean. And I thought that was just like perfect. And then this quote, I went to, on the app, you can download any kind of Google image you want. So I always do, sometimes if I'm lost for words, like for this one, I just looked up affection quotes. That was it. And I found this quote that I absolutely loved, and it was, "You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection." And that really called to me, so I put that on there.
That's great.
I give my partner love in all ways. I open my heart to giving and receiving love. I smile at everyone. So I'm reprogramming my mind to smile more. Even my work, I work with a whole bunch of engineers, and they're very blah. And like I go in there and I feel like I'm just this cannonball or something. Now I go in there and I don't even care if I don't get smiles back, or I just give smiles, you know. I just, good morning, and they think I'm nuts probably, but I don't care. It feels good to me. So that's what I'm doing.
That's what it's all about. If it feels good.
And I know I'm not going to be there much longer, so that helps. All right. So I smile at everyone. I give self-affection daily. That's my thing, is I'm going to love myself more every day. I'm going to smile or do something
beautiful,
where,
as you should,
where I can keep,
because you're growing still every day.
Absolutely, yeah. You know? And you should always love yourself.
Always.
Then I put a picture of, this is our kitty Boo Boos, and I show affection to Boo Boos, because I want to remind myself that she is so much part of our life, and I don't want to just keep, you know, just losing time with her. You know what I mean? Loving her. I want to love her more because she deserves it. And then this is a great quote. Love is strong in its passion. Affection is powerful in its gentleness.
That is strong.
Isn't that beautiful? I love that quote.
Wow.
And then I just love this picture. The way that they're looking at each other. A warm embrace. I love eye gazing. Yeah.
Very nice.
So that's
a nice board. You did a great job.
Thank you. Wow. I love this app. It's fun. It's easy. Ooh.
You love creating.
I love creating, but it's easy if you don't know how to create. We have tons of. It comes with over 100 affirmations. You know, it's really an amazing app. It's changing people's lives, and it's changing our lives. Just,
it truly is. Just
by being able to really kind of connect yourself within, and then just being able to retrain some yuckiness that's in our brains. I mean, that's really what it is. And the beautiful thing is that this is an amazing tool. It's easy, and it's
fun.
It is fun, isn't it?
And when you apply it to different things, it makes things a lot better.
Yeah, it does. And when you do, repetition is what it's all about. So, you know, I'm starting to scroll. I think it's our scroller thing. Yeah, I love affection. It's an amazing app. Oh, Roxanne, it's an amazing app. Thank you. What is the name of the app again? No, it's Subliminal Vision Boards. Sorry, I was reading messages from you, Terry. Yeah, Terry, if you're still here, honey. Sorry, our scroller thing isn't working so well.
Here.
I got it right here, baby. Yeah, but it's more like the scroller on the mouse. So, sorry, guys. Yes, Subliminal Vision Boards, and it's at the Google Play Store.
Should I type it in there?
And well, I'll do it afterwards. I'll put the link in.
I thought the link was already there.
No, because we remember.
Oh,
yeah.
Right.
So I'll add it right after this, guys. Okay. But yeah, Subliminal Vision Boards, and go get this book. It's at Amazon too. Subliminal Vision Boards is on there too on Amazon, but go play with us. Go get the book. Go get the app, and come to our
and
book
share
club.
with us. We want to see your boards. I'd love to see their
my
vision
God,
board.
how
You know
cool
what I mean?
would that be? Yeah, put them in your comments.
And then share your ideas with us about each word for the week.
Yeah, what do you feel? You know, like affection. Go get this book tomorrow if you can, or tonight.
It's all electronic.
It's all electronic. Yeah. The app is electronic. You can have the book and the app in less than like 3 minutes, and you're talking about like less than, I think, I don't know, $7. I mean,
something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So, you know, love yourself more. Come play with us. Let's look at books differently.
Yeah,
look
I'm
at
looking forward
words
to
differently.
next Friday.
Yeah, it's fun.
This
you
fun.
know,
this
was
good.
Great. This is the first time Greg's ever been on camera, guys. So you did good, baby. You're welcome, honey. I love you.
I love you too, sweetheart.
So get the book. Let's really harness the power of words. And like, you know, we were saying, there's a lot more. Yeah, have fun. And there's a lot more to these chapters. We are just going to pick little pieces that connected with us. You know, not everything is going to, you know, what connects with us might not connect with you, and vice versa.
And the nice thing about this, it's only 3 pages per chapter. So it's not like we're reading 15-page chapters here.
Right.
It's real quick and interesting.
Yeah, exactly. So what we were going to do is on Friday nights, you know, talk to you about the word of the week from the past week. And then tomorrow is Saturday. So we're going to start the second word tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then we'll share it next Friday night, and then we can go through it. But guys, it'd be really great if you got the app too, or got the app too, of course, and then got the book, because
And followed along.
how cool would it be to do this, like a book club? I love it, like a blog book club. Yeah, very cool. So get the book, get the app, and you know, type out what you think. I mean, we can really do this where you're on page, you know, you say what page you're on, and you know the line you want, and we can talk about that.
If you
that
have
really,
you know, a quote that you want to discuss.
yeah, let's all discuss it. I think that would be great. And bless you.
Thank you.
You know, I'd love to see, you know, what your thoughts are and what your ideas are, and you know, we could grow and evolve together, and
we will.
And reprogram our subconscious mind and share your boards. You know, and any kind, like for this word here, any kind of hang-ups, any kind of negative stuff that was in your head about affection, I hope that the wisdom of this book, the wisdom of our lives and our perspectives,
perspective is a good word.
you know, will help you kind of see things a little differently.
And plus, you can teach us too.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
we'll get a better
we're all
mouse,
learning
like
from
scrolls.
each other here.
Absolutely, definitely. So,
Cool.
yeah. So.
Until then.
I guess so. It's so hard to say goodbye. Thank you. I checked it out. Much love. Beautiful, Lola. Nellie, what's the name of the book? The name of the book is 52 Words.
That can change the way you live in the world.
By Jason Tyne. Jason Tyne. Jason Tyne. Okay. And then the app. I didn't even throw it on the floor. Hold on. The app is Subliminal Vision Boards. So it's Subliminal Vision Boards. Yeah, okay, well, there we go. Yeah, there you go. All right, we'll put the links up. No worries. Get the app, get the book, and come join us next Friday night. Bring your friends, bring your family. Let's really make this a fun Friday night.
Yeah,
you know?
I think we need to do more experimenting like this with different challenges with the app. You know, different books, different things.
Yeah, just fun stuff. You know, let's reprogram our minds with words
and positivity.
And you know, say your words. Words are so powerful. Words are energy, and when we put a positive, more happy, but a positive intention on those words, it changes our life. And the wisdom of this book and the tool, the educational part and the tool of our app, the combination of both rocks it out of the park. It really does. It's awesome.
It wouldn't be the same.
No, it's not. I mean, it's a great book and you learn a lot, but the problem is that you forget. And what our app allows you to do is you can set up notifications, but you know, you're focusing on that one word every day for 5 minutes.
That's all
and
it is.
It keeps it on the front burner.
5 minutes a day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or more.
Or more, but on one word, and do it for the week.
Yeah, I mean, like we could do it, you know, you could do it in the morning, do it at night, however you want to do it, but do it.
Yeah.
And you will see a change. And the more that you use it and the more that things rock and roll with the book and everything, we're gonna start
Jason Tyne says it will change the way you live your life.
Yeah, this book is.
So let's just do it, and we're doing it, and have fun with us.
Yeah, join us, and again, 52 words, Jason Tyne.
In 52 weeks.
In 52 weeks. This is a 1 year, so we'll be on here every Friday night doing a chapter. You know, we'll see where we're going next week, but we love you guys.
Yes,
thank you so much for coming. You've been wonderful. It's really just been awesome doing this. So.
And we look forward to seeing everybody again next Friday.
Definitely. All right, guys. Affection. Affection is the word of the week. Love you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye. It's not working. Oh, there.